Resale Tips and Tales, and I bring you my favorite video of the week, my eBay sales from last week. So last week was an interesting week for me. It started off great, I had some amazing sales, and then I went on vacation. So we left about Wednesday, I think, and got back yesterday. And a few years ago, I would have been so bummed because I knew I wouldn't be able to make any sales. But about a year ago, I found out a way that I could put my store on vacation mode and still make sales. You never want to put your eBay business on hold if you don't have to. So I came back to a whole bunch of sales that I was able to ship out today. So I want to go ahead and share those sales with you. Also try to share with you how much I paid for things so you kind of get an idea of how much money I made on the items. So we'll go ahead and get started. So for clothing this week, this first item here is a Tommy Bahama. It's this really pretty green polo shirt. I'm pretty sure, I don't have it in my notes here, but I'm pretty sure it was 100% silk or I wouldn't have bought it. I have been sitting on that for about a year now, so it's been a little while. But I only paid $5.36 and I went ahead and took a best offer of $18. So that was still a nice profit even after sitting for a year. This next item I haven't had too long. This is Brooks Brothers, which is one of my favorite men's dress shirt companies to sell, so keep an eye out for these. This is a really pretty blue striped dress shirt. I sold this for $5 and, excuse me, I paid $5 for it, and I sold it for $19.99, and that was the full price that I had it listed for, so that was amazing. This next pair of pants, these are Ralph Lauren tuxedo stripe pants. I had like the satiny tuxedo stripe down it. These were my daughter's and she didn't ever wear them, so they still had new with tags on them. So I didn't pay anything for these. These were a gift, and I sold these for $18. So, and I've had these for a little while as well. Of course, she's outgrown them, so she wasn't able to wear them anymore or I would have sold them. So that was awesome. So look in your closets. You never know what your kids might have or what you might have. Now, my deal with my daughter is that if she sells things on eBay, she gets the profit of whatever the item is. So that inspires her to clean out her closets, get rid of old clothes and old shoes, especially her old toys. And if she can make money on eBay, she tries to do that as well. All right, this next clothing item is by a company I like. It's Lily Pulitzer. Usually they have really bright floral, almost Hawaiian-like designs when you see them in the stores. So this one was kind of unique. It was a plaid 3/4 length sleeve shirt for women. It buttoned down the front, so it was kind of interesting for her line. But I only paid $1.50 for it, so I didn't pay a lot, and I sold it for $20 on a best offer, so that was a really good deal. All right, this next shirt here, this is a Banana Republic. Some of you may have seen it in one of my videos recently. It had these really funny yellow high heels all over the shirt. Plus it was a silky flowy material, so I thought maybe this would catch somebody's eye. I don't think it's something I would wear, but you never know. And I only paid $1.50 for this, so that was a great buy, and I sold it for $12. When I got it home, I had looked at the comps and they weren't as high as I had expected, so I was happy to get the $12 out of it. All right, just a couple more clothing things I sold. This item here is an LL Bean. It's a really nice blue soft shell is what they call it jacket. It's a soft material on the outside. It's very lightweight. I had thought it was a women's jacket, but when I got it home, did the measurements and everything, I realized it was a child size, which wasn't a big deal. I just sat on it a little bit longer. I only paid $1.75 for it, so nothing really lost there. And I ended up selling it for $20.53, so that was still great. And then this last clothing item here, I just picked up a few weeks ago. It's a Chico's brand brown floral blazer. Caught my eye because it had like a metallic gold all the way through it that kind of outlined all the flowers, so it's kind of spiffy. Only paid $3 for this, and I sold it for $14, so not a huge amount. This was kind of like the Banana Republic shirt where I got home and thought it'd be worth a whole lot more. And you'll find that happens. Sometimes you have to just take the risk, especially if you're not spending a lot on the items that you're purchasing. I sold a couple hats this week, which is not normal for me. I try baseball hats. Some people are really successful with it. I don't sell them as frequently, but I do pick them up from time to time. And these were some recent hats I picked up. This first one here is an NBC golf hat. It's white. It's almost like out of a dry fit material, and it looked almost new. I don't think there was any marks in it. Only paid $1.50 when I picked that up and sold it for $10. So not a huge profit, but money in my pocket. This next one is really neat. This is a Masters green hat. You see the little logo with the United States and the golf flag that's sticking out of it. That's a true sign of the Masters. This one I only paid $1.94. Sold it for $24. So that was a really good hat. I just recently also sold a sweatshirt with the same logo on it, so keep an eye out for the Masters Golf logo. One pair of shoes I sold last week. A little disappointed, only one pair. But these are Merrell black sneaker. These were women's, and it was like a grass. They have some weird names. Grass bow is what the sneaker was called. But they're really spiffy. They're black with some gray and this bright blue shoelaces on them. I did pay a little bit for these. I paid $7.50 for these, but I sold them for $39.99. So this was a full price. Somebody actually bought these when I was sleeping. So it's so nice to wake up to the cha-ching noise when you're sleeping. So that was great. A couple of odds and ends things that I sold last week. This first item here is a Liz Claiborne, it's made out of snakeskin belt, and it had this really cool like gem on the front of it. It's not a real gem, but it looked very vintage to me. I only paid $3.99 for it. I sold it for $13, but I thought that was a pretty good quick flip for me. All right, this item here, this is a purse that I recently purchased. It's a company called Postal. Typically the leather purses sell better, and also they usually have a hanging key. It looks like a little carved wood key, usually, sometimes metal. But this one was neat because it had the F logo all over it. I've never seen one like that. It was a really great price. I only paid $2.50 for it, and I sold it for $29.99. Again, a full price offer, so that was a good sale last week. All right, this one was a cool one. This, you may have seen a recent video as well. This is called a Lay and Go. It's a blue circular cosmetic. I guess you put all your brushes. I don't wear a lot of makeup, but you put your brushes and cosmetics in it, and you can kind of just cinch it up and throw it in your suitcase or your carry-on bag. I had no clue what this was, but it caught my eye. It was over by the wallets, so don't miss the wallets. But it was a bright blue color, and as I looked at it, I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna pay too much for this. I might as well give it a try. Only paid $3 for it, and I sold it for $17. So the brand new ones were going for about $25. So I thought that was pretty neat that this was technically used. There was no dirt or anything on it. I think someone probably opened it up and never used it, but I had to sell it as used, of course. And then my last favorite item of the week, I'm so excited to share with you guys, is this one. So you may have seen in another recent video, I bought this at a local thrift store for only $9, which is a little high, but it paid off. It was a 50% off day. I never would have paid $18 for it, but I guess I should have, even if it was $18. But it's a vintage Cabbage Patch Doll crimp and curl pony. Now, when I got it home, it was very dirty, so I had to clean it up, just like I clean up my shoes. I used some similar materials to clean them up, scrubbed it up really good. The box had a lot of damage on it, so I was kind of concerned about that. But since I paid $9 for it, I sold it for $74.99. It was full price. The person didn't do a best offer or anything. And I'm pretty sure they also paid shipping. So that was an amazing sale for me last week. I made a great profit on that. So keep your eye out for those vintage toys as well. Don't worry about the condition. Now, of course, if the condition is great or it's new in box, I think that's what helped my sale, is that it had the box with it. It wasn't new, but it had the box. It also had the accessories. But look them up when you're in the store if something catches your eye, especially the vintage toys. Make sure that you look them up on your eBay app to see if it's worth purchasing. And sometimes you have to spend a little money to make a little money. So comment below. Let me know what you guys sold this week, or if you have any questions about the brands or items that I showed today. Also, make sure you like the videos and subscribe, and also share the videos so you can see all the future ones that are coming up. All right, guys, get on out there. Happy thrifting.